Jungle Cruise stars Emily Blunt, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and is directed by Jaume Collet Serra. I really pray I didn't butcher that name. Welcome back to Lethal. Let's get looking into Jungle Cruise. Dr. Lily Houghton is played by Emily Blunt. She's on a mission, her life's work, her family's life work, to find the petal of a tree that will help cure the world of disease. Now the problem is it's somewhere along the Amazon and she's never been there before. So she brings along her brother, McGregor, played by the devilishly beautiful Jack Whitehall, and who is very funny. Together they join Frank, aka Skippy, played by Dwayne Johnson, to take them along for the ride and show them this mythical place that apparently doesn't exist. It's not that easy though. Prince Wahim, played by Jesse Plemons, is the big bad in this film. It is set in World War and he's a German Nazi also trying to grab the pedals to win the war. So look, this movie is way better than I expected. It is a action non-stop fan fest full of jokes, bad dad jokes, just what you would expect from the Jungle Cruise ride, but implemented in the movie in a really clever and smart way. Story-wise, for me, it felt very similar to The Mummy. It had very same beats. It's got the brother and sister duo, the love interest, the mythical, place with the mythical thing that'll unleash a, long dead monster who wants to take over the world. So it had very similar beats to The Mummy. There's a little bit of Indiana Jones thrown in there too, but mainly this was very like the 90s version of The Mummy, just to clarify. No Tom Cruise in my version of The Mummy. Anyway, what really worked with the film was the chemistry between all three leads. Blunt and Johnson are a fantastic duo, and I really hope that we get to see more of them in the future. Jack Whitehall is the perfect little side piece in this film and just rounds out the cast really well. Now the villain is very mustache twirling, dialed up to 11, and it really works for this kind of movie. That's when you need that kind of over the top crazy kind of thing, and it really works for Jungle Cruise in its favor. And normally I would say it's a bad thing. In Jungle Cruise, it's a really good thing. What is not a good thing is using a Metallica song in this time that we're looking at in history. It's just freaking weird. It's weird. Once you know it's Metallica, you're like, what? Why? This doesn't fit with the rest of the movie. It doesn't fit with the rest of the music. It doesn't fit with the score. Why? I don't know, but it's there. It's freaking weird. Whatever. What I'm really hoping for is definitely something more along these lines, film-wise, from the Jungle Cruise story. Perhaps we could see different voyages, but I really want that chemistry of Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt to continue, because they're so freaking good at it. So good. Special effects wise, look, it is a CGI full-on nutball by the end of it, and that's okay, because the non-CGI stuff is also really good, so it kind of blends really well together. The film was done a lot in Hawaii, so it looks gorgeous, tropical lush jungle, and we've been there with Dwayne Johnson many times before, so nothing really new here. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, way more than I thought I was going to. I'm giving it 4 stars out of 5. So that's it. That's my really quick thoughts on Jungle Cruise. What about you? Did you go out and see it this weekend? Did you catch it on Disney Plus? I went to the movies. Thanks so much to Disney for the invite. It was a hell of a party, hell of a night. So good to be back with a cool little event. But what about you? Did you watch it in the movies? Did you watch it on Disney Plus? I would recommend going to the movies because it is a huge, big action movie and you need to see it on a big screen, my friends. Big screen! So if you're not in a place with lockdown, please head out and see Jungle Cruise. Take your friends, take your family. It's that kind of movie where you want everyone to be with you and you just want to have a freaking good time. And after 2021, it's what we freaking deserve. Yes? Done. Jungle Cruise gets a thumbs up from me. Thanks again for watching. If you are brand new to the channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. And as always, I will see you on the next video.